Yeah, right. So many people. Okay, let me record it also. Hold on. Nice. So, welcome back for the day 4 session of our SQL series. So today we will be finishing this entire theory concepts regards to practicals and SQL concepts. Number one, if you come across, okay, practicals, of course, you all have to do it from A to Z. Okay, I can basically guide you how to do the commands and everything in there. But you will be able to find out the real problems. Okay, not these commanding problem. Mistakes or problems, we will be able to sort it out. So that's under the practicals if you come across in there. We will be taking another next 2 more weeks, okay, especially our next upcoming 2 weeks in there to complete the past papers, and I'll be able to finish it off. So basically, we just planned it in that way only. Last 2 weeks, fully papers plan kare. Yes, we are able to do it. Okay, so that's how we have scheduled our sessions, and hopefully next month, okay, we are starting web development. Okay, so मतलब plan कर लेते हैं and hopefully everything is going good enough now. Okay, so let's begin with today's session. Up here, we'll other discuss करूँ the remaining sections with regards to the SQL. Number one. Number two, if you all have any issues or if you're covered danona, I would recommend you all ගොඩක් අයට if you guys friends are there, ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම database ඔක්කොම හදන්න කියපු කට්ටිය ඇවිල්ලා ඔයගොල්ලන් කතා කරලා කරන්න පුළුවන්. මචං, I'll do these two tables, you all do these tables, you add data, then we'll put the primary key, foreign key, and you all can discussion basis it will be moreover much useful way. Okay, so that's completely it's a section available. Right. So today I think we completed on everything we had to do. Operators is there. Okay. Just let me know whether these things are correct. Okay. These are the pendings which I feel we have to go through and finish it off. Okay. Operators. Hmm. Okay. There is a section called operators is there. Yep. I have to finish it off with operators. Function. Moving across with function, I think these commands are there for me to complete it. Then joins data control language. So these are the sections I have to go through into this classroom. Am I correct? Yes, yep. So functions, operators, joins, and the couple of small commands that okay, so let us turn to page number, page number 67 under operators. Okay, మేము ఒక్క యూరోలో దంతా మీ operators ఇక్కడ కానీ ఎல்லாம் முடிஞ்சేసి కదా. Now only starting off operators and everything. So basically, operators are tools which use to perform calculations, which can use to perform calculation within your SQL. Hopefully, I think everyone knows it. So these are not such big things in there because we have already learned in our SQL. Okay, it's the same part we will be going through. So what are the operators we do have? We do have addition, we have subtraction. Okay, subtraction is there. We have multiplication. And then we have division. Okay. What do you mean by mod? Do you all remember what do you mean by mod? What is the full form of mod, Shafna? Mod के full form में कौन आता है? Python अंत में वर्क कर लावे modular division. Okay, it's a type of a division which used to divide operands and display the, can you tell me the fill in the blanks? What is it? It will display what? Which used to divide operands and display the remained. Beautiful. Okay, so 5 mod 2 mod 5. So 5 mod 2 will give you, from 5, if I start dividing 2, my remainder will be 1. From 2, if I start dividing 5, I can't divide it, so I will be getting 2. Equal is a comparison operator. At equality, this is not equal. This is also a form of not equal, another way of representing not equal. This is less than or equal, greater than or equal. Comparison. Again, the same notice. Comparison operator. Is 5 equal to 5? Is 5 equal to 4? This would return true because they are 2 equal. It's compares in there. This would return false. Happy, done, easy. Easy concepts, no? Okay. I hope you guys have understood this one. It's kind of very easy what. Okay, let's go for a couple of more operators, especially in terms of our SQL. Now there's an operator called all. Allow to perform comparison between 2 or more columns. So basically this is 2 or more operands now. Comparison operator which basically return to compare between 2 data. Okay, basically it will compare between 2 datas in there. So example, okay, for an example, flow division will not come much in here. Okay, now comparison operator would return in this format. Example, I can say in SQL where where SID is equal to 5. I can see SID is equal to 5. Now this is a form of a comparison operator which used to compare whether the SID value is 5. Now comparison operator wish to check between data. Basically, මෙයා බලන්නේ between data තමයි බලන්නේ. But if you wish to check between columns now, you can check this also called as what? Okay, we can go for all operator and double all. So all operator can be used to check between columns. Now for all operator, let's have a question. So I'll say something like this. Select, okay. I'll say select student name from student table. Now what would happen here? Basically, it will select, okay, student from student table. Meanwhile, selecting the student from student table, we can also filter it. I'm going to filter where I'm not selecting all the student name, where I'll say student ID equal to. Okay, where student ID equal to all Kiradala, I'll have another command. I'll say here, Barande, select. I'll have another command also. Student ID from student table. I'll say select the student ID from sports table where, okay, now this is good. Nice. Make it. Now, can you describe what the second command is all about, Shafa? This command is all about Munad Mangitane. This command will return all students' ID who are in the sports table. So yeah, the okay names who are there in the sports table, student ID will come. Now this is a comparison between the student table. So visual, if you see, there are two tables I'm running. Okay, two tables are there. One is the student table. Okay, student table. The other one is the sports table. Tables dekakti. Select student name from student ID where student ID equal kiradala. I'll erase this for a while. Okay, this will give you details of all the student names. This will give all the student ID. Now what I am going to do it is I'm going to combine these two. I'll say where student ID is equal to all, and then I'll put the subquery here. This is a subquery which I'm running. What will happen in here? This will get all the student ID from sports detail whose name are there, and student name making up it a student name make ganda. It's like it will filter and give all the student ID, and the output will give you the student name. So I'm combining with two columns together for two tables. Did you get the concept? So sports table looking, I'm taking all the students ID, those who are names are there. Now, if I say select all student name, it will give you all the names, but I'm filtering. I wanted the names of students who are doing sports. Now it's from two table. One is from student table, one is from sports table. From the sports table, I'm filtering it out all the student ID, and I'm telling, okay, all. Now, if I put equal, it should be equal, no? Equal no chitra ninne. So if I'll say all killing hammer student ID come, method. Did you get the concept? Okay, beautiful. And operate, I hope you guys can go through. Between is also a range that is between two or more expressions. If you wish, you can write it down. Nice. And operator ka to naman lila din na. You can write it like this. Where student ID is no student city equal to Kandy, and so I'm combining with two operators. It should be student ID, city should be Kandy, and company should be Kills. See, I'm combining with two expressions in there. This is an AND operator. Between operator, it's a range. You can select between the range operator. So if I say here, select student ID between 1 and 5. Mostly it will come in numerical range. Remember, my answer is dark. Most of the time it will come as numerical range values. Where student ID between 1 and 5. Okay, this one, if you wish to check whether such query is there, okay, you wish to see whether such query is available. Example, okay, I'll take the same example here. Make a marker. Select name from, so select the student's name, okay, from the student table. Then, where I'll say where, and I'll write a command called as exist. Okay, I'll say where exist. Okay, where exist, which means it will now check, does any student does sports? Do you have any record from the sports table? If I wanted to make it any concept in there about the payment from payment table. So what will happen? We will get it data from the payment table. From the payment table, I wanted to get all the students who have done. I can also filter it more, where month equal August. So what will happen here? So I will get, okay, the student ID, okay, of all the students, those who will have done the payment for August. Did I make it sense easy? Okay, okay, my concept about. So what is happening here? I'm getting all the student ID, those who all have done the payment for the August. And then I'm checking whether does they exist. Does such record exist? Why compare with another table? Because we are doing relational scheme, no? We won't store everything in one single table, no? We will put it into multiple tables. Okay, nice. So what will happen here? If you get these data, we won't get equal. We don't put equal because it will return either true or false. So I'll select all the student ID. Okay, and then I'm checking it. And this will return true or false. If a student has done a payment for the month of August, if it exists, if the data exists now, data got both. Yeah, maybe. Okay, it will return true or false. Tibbot, it will return the values. Okay, exist. Then we have in statement, which will check whether these values are there. This can be used to check numerical and character. Both it can work. So you can also check it in character. Not operator, O operator, is operator. Is null operator, okay? So is null is something new. So we have learned about the in operator. Check it in. Abhi ginagatta. Not operator kara. O operator kara. But mein is null operator. Okay. For an example, we can check it in this term. I can say select student name from student table where address or else where marks is not null. So what will happen? I will be able to get the student details of all students whose marks is not null. Null ke liye empty. Okay, I'm making note tape. Return true or false. Return true or false if the values is column is null. Is null. Is null ke it will give you whoever who are null. Not null ke liye who are not empty. So is null ke liye check. Null in the sense empty. So you check, is it empty? Thing on is this is filter based on characters. Now we have seen on values. Okay, these are based on character. For an example, if I say student name is equal to Kandy like youth, I'll get based on data. These are characters wise. Okay, you can have it as character wise. The like operator is used in where clause to search for a specific pattern character in a column. The percentage signs represent zero or multiple characters and underscore represents a single sign. Example, okay. Yeah, we'll write a command like this. Select, I'll say name from persons, where name like, since it's a comma, you can say something like K percentage. What do you mean by this? This will return all the people's name who are starting with K. If I say like KA, it will give you all the names of students who are starting with K and A. If I say with M, it will give you students' name starts with K, A, M, and any letters. So it can have any number of letters afterwards, but it should begin with K and M. Okay, that's how we go through. Or else, in other words, I can also go in this part. I can say it like this. Percentage, it can have any number of character. It should end with A. something like this. So what will happen in this command? This can have any number of characters, percentage ke liye any number of characters, but should end with a. Any number of characters, but it should start with K, something like that. මෙහෙමත් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. R and A. If you say like this, it can start with R, it should end with A, but it can have any number of characters. Did you get the concept? So percentage ke liye any number of characters you can put in. That's what I'm referring to. So here we'll say R ke liye what percentage. Okay, you can say Rukhaiya. We can say R and A. Can you tell me some couple of names who starts with R and ends in A? Rukhaiya, Rashad, Rifdan, see, Rana, Rashida. What else we have? So this kind of a thing. Boys called nani? Rahman, Raz, Riza. Nice, Mitin. Yeah, Riza. So what happens in this? It starts with R and ends in there. Yeah, all girls' names in between there. So we can say it in this, like this percentage. Allows to skip any number of characters. So if you just put a percentage, it will skip. So you can filter and get it. But then you're coming into this command, underscore. That is like and an underscore. Allow to skip one character. Okay, let's try that command. I'll say select name from item. Select name from item where name like, what do you mean by this? Underscore T. What do you mean by this command? This will have only 3 characters, but the first character, second character can be anything, but the third character should end in a T. So can you tell me 3-letter things which ends with T? Cat, bat, mat, rat, fat, jet. Or you know that? Nut, set. Nice. See? These are the outputs. Huh? I'll do the practicals at last. Practicals. It's easy. So just remember, if you use a percentage sign, it will skip. Okay, if I use an underscore, skip one character. Percentage skip all characters. So here also percentage won't be used as mount. No, no, no. Percentage is different. Here we use the word mount. Okay. Python time we use percentage. Here this percentage is different. Summary if I use like this, one character, skip one character. If I use underscore twice, two character. If I say percentage, any characters. Skip all character. Skip two characters. Skip one character. Guys, what is the meaning of this? If they say it like this, here you can have a name that starts with any letter, but the second letter should be A, and afterwards it can have any. Basically, the second letter should be A. That's it. Skip one and all. Here, basically, the second letter should be A. It can have any number of letters afterwards, no problem. This first letter should be anything. So second letter with basically. So make कोहेरे से use करना, you can use in select statement. Select dot 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 from dot dot dot. मतलब where statement के make गहने. Okay, mostly where statement था इधर. Filter पाने दिखल records. Happy, good. Next is going to be, okay, you can take a screenshot if needed. The next one is going to be under the functions. These are inbuilt command which allows you to perform calculations. If you wish to return, okay, average, or else count the number of entries, find the minimum value, find the maximum value, get the total number of values, you can use this function called sum for the total, max for the maximum, min for the minimum, count to count the number of values, AVG to calculate the average. Okay, this can be used in any command if you wish to. Happy? Done? Nice. Example, if you wish to get the salary, we'll say select. I'll say I want to get the total salary. Okay, I have what is the total salary I have given to all the students or to all the employees. I can say sum the column called salary from the employee table. So what will happen is I will get a total, okay, salary which I have paid for. एक maximum the amount I can find the maximum salary I'm giving for a student or for an employee. The minimum salary I have given. Okay. I can also return the number of salaries I have given and then the average. So the story goes easily. So this will return the average salary, count the number of salaries, minimum salary, maximum salary, and the total amount of salaries I have used. Right. Okay, these are complete basics part. Okay, easy parts there. Okay. Right. So next part, I hope you guys have done. Clear nothing. You can just understand and write in your own words. Good. So let me go for the next part also. Next one is going to be the commands which I have to fill. Now let's see. Display the records of students who live in Kandy and F name should begin with R. How do you do it? Select all from student. I have to filter on two concepts. Now, how to check whether the student lives in Kandy? We are in page number 81. Eh? How to check the student lives in Kandy? I can say city equal to Kandy. And whose name begins with R ke liye kiyanne? If name begins with R. Now I can't say F name equal R. So this will check whether whose F name is R. No, it should begin with R. So I can say like R percentage. So I'll get the students who are in Kandy and whose name begins with R. Count is counting the number of students, number of salaries I have paid. Basically, it will count. Display the records of student whose town's name, second and the third letter is and there can be any number of characters afterwards. Can you tell me how the select would come? They say the second and third letter should be A and in, and then they can have any number of characters. Select all from students where town equal town like we don't need the first letter. First letter එක කෝණ එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So it doesn't matter. ඒක ඌට අදාළ නැහැ. ඒක ඕන එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන්. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. But the second and third should be N, and then you can have any number of letters. The first character can be anything. The second and third can be N. Easy, no? Simple. Like statement will filter characters. Find the first name in uppercase with a label name. So select the if name. We'll say upper if name. We have a function called upper. Okay, upper if name. That's an extra note for y'all. Now this will give you the uppercase of student name, uppercase, and label as again as I can say name from student. So what will happen in this command is it will display in uppercase number one, and it will modify the column name. It will modify the column name in terms. I'll do the pop-up SQL के ओको practicals advanced कर लेता हूँ मैं. Anybody who have done a database homeworks पर करा दे, लोगों database या cover करा दे. So I can take that 10 given example. Okay, nice. The smallest value in student ID labeled as first index. Select min student ID and first index. From student ID. So what is this as statement if you come across? The modify the column name. I'll show you in a while, okay? Select max student ID as largest last index from student. Display the total fee. Select sum fee from course table. Average fee with the label average. Select average fee as average from course table. One will give you the upper value, mean, max, sum, average. It will give you the average value in there. Right? And when you're displaying the output, you can customize your column name. That's what as statement if you come across. Here also they are using to, yeah, as no. As total. Min, max, sum, fee. Right. The next page, I think it should be the number of students. Shafa, did you understand? It will give you the number of students. How did it? Select, count, I can say student ID. It will basically tell how many students with a label number. As number from student table. I'll do the practical and then come for the join part. Joins and DCL like कितने तीन है? I'll do all the SQL questions and discussion in here. मम्मी तो ना करना, so it will be easy. Okay, good. Before we move on to joins and data control language, only two more sections are available. These are joins are will but interesting concepts here, you know. Let's go for the practical. Okay, let's go for practicals in there. I'm going to show databases. Show databases. Nice. പലതാണ് ഇപ്പൊ പല സൈറ്റിലും okay. So this gives you all the databases I have. I have 135 databases. So I'll create my own database right now. Or make use karna plan practicals later. So I'll say create database SQL4. I don't know why did I create the name SQL4, but just simply I'm going to select that SQL4. So I'll say use SQL4. I'm going to create a table called course table with course ID int. I'll say 10. And this is a primary key. Okay, man put the fast karanna attam apdi header we karande. Course name varcha. I'll say 10. Okay, fee varcha. If var fee is not there, default name is Kandy. What do you mean by this? Any idea making one? Here you have the course details. You enter the course name, course ID, fee, and if they didn't give the fee, it will become pending. Okay, a fee enter pending. Nice. Insert into course. Now, Samara with a capital course, dana simple course, the pissu natla the okay, put the balaganda. So I'll say one, I'll say diploma in English. Or if fee we'll put it as int, no. Put the drop course. Drop table course. I'll put int. Nice. 2,000, 20,000, 200,000. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diploma in ICT, MSc, BEng, PhD, And see it's in okay, I have some random data. Make file nice. Guys, if I wish to get all the course details, what I can use? Safa, any idea? I have now created the table. I have also I have also assigned create the table, and then I also have made it in this form. Okay, you can basically I have entered some data also. Okay, so this is what we are going to do it. So I have created the table, course table, done. Course ID, name, fee. Hmm. So how can I get all the student course details? Like how I can take it? Select all from course. This will give you all the courses students have done. Now I can do something called as count the number of course. I can say select, count, I can say CID from course. What will happen here? It will give you the number of courses available. But then check the column name. The column name is count CID. Little bit ugly, no? Okay, count CID is ugly. So I can label it as I'll say total. Now what happened? See the differences. In the first, we had a column name called count CID because you are outputting the data in that way. But here, what has happened here? In this, what has happened here, we have labeled it, change kara. We can say total course. But only doesn't matter. But it should be single column. With a space mukuti and depa kachal venama. Space in Did you all understand? Make it my as statement does it. So it will relabel it. You can label it as you wish. This is count. Count the number of courses. I'll say the total course fee. Okay, I can get the total course fee also if I wish. How can I say? Sum total fee. So the total fee. Oh, hey, CA fee. Look in total fee. So it will basically add it. I hope you guys got it, no? Total fee. I can do the min, max, and everything can be done. All that easy. Okay, all done. Right. My next target is to create a student table. Create table student ID int 10, primary key, student name varcha, city. I hope this is enough. Okay. And then I can also add data. Insert into student value. Student ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll say 101, 201, 301, 401, 501, 601. Jim Seed, Nasser, Sifdan, Roshad, Rizvi, Jifri. Okay, the city I will put it as Kandy, Colombo. I'll say Kampala. Okay, I will say again Colombo. I'll say Panadura, and I'll say go. Allavi, Allavi, Allavi. Inna pila. Student table undu illaya. Yeah, I have run this. Now okay, right. Now I have both the tables available. If I wish to get all the student details, select all from student. Basically, I'll get it. Now let's go with this like statement. Let's see student who are in Kandy. I can say where city equal to Kandy. If I run the command in this form, where city equal to Kandy, then I can say only gem series from Kandy. Students from Colombo, Nasser and Rushard is from Colombo. Student from Gampola, Rifdan is from Gampola. Errors are biggest தலைவலி because நீங்க வந்து ஒழுங்கா எழுவாட்டி கோட அந்த கோட ஒழுங்கா எழுவாட்டி it will come as error தான். Okay, that's why you practice it. Like I will practice නැතුවට එන්නේ. Okay, now why do I write it without errors? I know by looking the code. Okay, make errors kila. Now I wanted to get the name of the student name who begins with R. So I can say R percentage. Allah, there is no student R. Capital R, no. It should be simple R. No result. Select all from student whose student name. Is it student name? Yeah. It begins with R. There is no student called R. Like me. Thank you, pa. Like. Nice. See, I got Rifdan, Rushad, and Rizvi, whose name begins with R. Okay. If I do it like this, what will happen? Percentage A percentage. What do you mean by this? It will not check middle. It will not the second letter. Obvious. Second letter is on the underscore. Second letter is underscore. It can have any character if you have an A in your name. Exactly. If you have an A in your name, it will give you. See, if you have an A in your name, it will give you. See, Rifdanla A vandu kadasi gigide. Rushadla A vandu kadasi gigide. If you have a name in your A only, let's say. But this one will give you the second letter. It will give you Jimseed and Nasser. Because why? The second letter is A. Did you get my point? The second letter is A. Okay. Now I have created the student table. Student ID, student name, and the city. Let's join these two tables together with many-to-many relationship. I also mentioned the start date. Okay, I'm mentioning the start date. So what is happening here? Here, I'm joining these two. Okay, I'm joining these two entries using a minute-to-minute relationship and entering the data. Let's see. Good. So create a table course student and column should be CID, start ID, start date. No? Yeah, we have to now create it. Let's do. Guys, அதுக்கு data கொஞ்சம் type பண்ணி தரீங்களா? So I'll do this command here quickly. Create table. I'll say enroll table. I'll say SID int 10, CID int 10, start date. Don't keep spaces, date. Let's take the foreign keys. Foreign key. Oh, foreign key का खाल आती है. I don't know why. பைத்தியம்லாம் விளையாடி. Many people have messaged me. Student ID. Foreign key. Errors in automate. That's completely fine. Okay, yavinattam done. Reference course table CID. Okay. If you wish, you can give it on update on delete. For an example, if I'm supposed to delete this course, okay, on delete, I have to restrict it. On delete, I'll say restrict. That means if a student is doing a course, how can I delete the course? So I'm having that rule like on delete restrict. So what is it? I'm creating the enroll table with student ID, city, start date, foreign key student table, and then course ID. But then course ID vitarak, I can't delete it. On delete restrict. But delete current in the back because if a student is following a course, current the back, in the back. On delete on update on delete dinne mama. Nice. Let's insert some data. Insert into enroll values. One student ID. I have to give the same data. 101, and then the course ID should be 1, and the date they have started, I'll say 20th of May 2024. अब मैं enter data के enter करला पाल महीना देखिला. Okay, the column incorrect data values will put has minus. If I'm supposed to put minus, put a kinder, make better right. I'm giving the date no. Inverted commas here dala hyphen dala bರುತ್ತೆ. Incorrect data value. So for date, date. Hold on. Year month 2024 5 and 1. Okay, so it should be year, month, and date. The format. I'll give a comment. Year, month, and date. But if you wish to change it, also you can do it. You get a 2 kilo format. That is, if you wish to change the entry. Okay, if you wish to change the entry, you can do it in this way. But still we do it. Insert year month, date, month, and year in. So I can say 201 for the student number 2. I can say 2 date 2 date. 2 date, yeah. There is a statement called to date. To date. Date. Okay. Here I can write it as in this format I wanted. 1/4/2024. Comma. I'll write as month. Sorry, date, month, year. Okay, this is too much for you guys, but still we are trying it. Okay. Error. Author. Okay. Now only the fun part comes in. Mm, to date. I think make a in bracket is not closed. Which bracket? Okay. Okay. Thank you. To date. SQL doesn't exist. Mm, okay. Make a put the isn't it time stone? No, we have to change it. We have to change the formatting of this. The make a current okay. We can be changing the format. So you can simply say the to date function and change the format of it. Put the kinder format. This is date, month, and year, comma. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, we'll come for this. Okay. If possible, we'll try to do this one. Okay, how to enter data in our own format, but make up we make it and then enter. 201. I'll say student number 2, 2004, 1 and 1. 201, student number 3, and then student number 4, second month, 301, student number 4, 401, student number 5, sixth month, 501, student number 1. Okay, just entering. 601 के ज़्यादा मत आता लेगा आएगा तड़ेगा ना. We have 6 people. 101. Okay. Now, thing in here is I can enter the same data twice, 3, 10, 4 times. Why? See, I can keep entering the data any number of time. Can you tell me how to avoid that problem? I can keep entering the same data again and again and again. See, 1016, 1016, 1016, 1016, 1016. I can enter the same data again and again and again and again. Okay, it's actually a problem in this data table. अभी मैं कौन नहीं कराने? Can you tell me? Not distinct. Distinct has a different word. I have to avoid this student who is entering the data multiple times. Not null, no. Yeah, how to avoid it? How to avoid duplication? See, data have been entered several times. What should I do? I'll first filter exactly, Mario. Good one. Okay. What should I do in there? Basically, I have to give a composite primary key. That's it. Okay. composite primary key eduna thari. Then balamo truncate table. I'll delete all the data from enroll. So I deleted all the data. Okay, I'll drop table enroll. Okay, metana primary key then the only primary key. Who and who are primary key? SID comma CID is a primary key, which means the student can't enroll for a course again. Same student can't enroll for the same course again. Now done. Now Balanda, if I enter this data, if I enter the same data again, duplicate it. See, it won't allow you to enter the data. But I can enter the student into different data. What is this? Cannot add the update a foreign key. Meme Ereka Kawat, it says there is no data like this. Four zero one 501. I'm just entering some random data. It won't allow because duplications are there. Truncate table banadavindi. It will delete all the entries in the table. Only we have 6 now. Our data randomly put that dal in. I'm just adding kind of random data. There is a duplicate entry. See, it's beautiful. Home duplicate entry hande baba nikan me atal dindi pakela he is entering. I think it. Yeah. Okay. Now I have like hell a set of countries are there. How many records are there? I have around 16 records of all the start date, in dates, and everything I have. Okay. I have entered all data. Now, what is this join is all about? Okay. What is this join is all about? Let's see the, yeah. Let's see whether this join statement, okay, what is this join statement is all about. Abhi balo main mein aa raha exist ka kira dinna हमको. Select all from student where city is null. Okay, is null in a quarter. It will say is not null ke keyword. It will give you all the not null values. Is null ke keyword. It will give you the null values, and is not null ke keyword. It will give you the not null values. Simple as it is. Good. So now let's join these data and get it. Okay, there was a question from one student asked, sir, why should I take from two table? I wanted to, okay, see, okay, the student name I wanted to display. My output is this one. I want to display the student name plus course name. Interesting, no? Okay. Now this is from two different tables or one single table there. Okay. From what table? Is it from two different table? Exactly. From two different table only, I have to get the data. Now, how to get the data if you come across? Okay, I have to select in terms. I can select like this. Select, what are the things I have to select? Student name, comma, course name. From what table should I get it? Student name from what table? Student name from student table. Course name from what table? From course table. See, I will get it all entries, but this is not as it is. Jeffrey English, Rizvi, Diploma English, Riyas, okay, Rifdan. Okay, see, this is what we got it. But this will have some, okay, non-repeating values because how many records are there? Put in 36 records there, mother mama. Nanny. 16 records ne mama dalati. Did you see here? I have only entered 16 people who have enrolled, but I got 36. Is there something fishy, Again, I'll tell. In the enroll table, only 16 students have enrolled. Harriet. But then I got 36. If I write this command, what will happen is it will pick values from both student and course table and randomly he will give. ඒ කියන්නේ එක ස්ටුඩන්ට් එකක් හැම කෝස් එකකටම දානවා එක කෝස් එකට හැම ස්ටුඩන්ට් එකක්ම දානවා. There is no filtering. Okay, no filter. There is no filter here. I have to filter it. How? Okay, did you get the concept here? දැන් බලන්න මෙතන if I see the number of students කොච්චරක් ඉන්නවද කියලා ගත්තොත් there are the number of students කොච්චරක් ඉන්නවද කියලා බලමු ටක් ගාලා. Hold on. Select count student ID from student. There are 6 students are there. Course ID from course. Again 6. 6 into 6, 36. Harine. What they have done it is they have mapped all the students to all the courses and given 36. 6 into 6 is 36. So there are 6 students. There are 6 courses. If I just simply say select student name, course name from student table, course table, what it will do it will multiply and give all the values because you're not filtering anything. So what he will do it is he will map the Jeffrey with all the courses. He will map Rizvi with all the courses. He will map Rushard with all the courses. Even though even though Rushard doesn't do any courses, all the data will be mapped. The concept. I have to filter it properly and give it. Now, how can I do that filtering? I can go for the next part. This one will give you all the sections. Okay. How can I handle it? I can say, may then a common cow for student and course how the common. For both of these table, how can I say who is common? The enroll table, exactly. I can say the student ID in enroll table should be equal student ID in student table. And the course ID in enroll table should be equal to course ID in enroll table should be equal to course ID in course table. So I'm picking the data from 3 different tables. Now check this out. Hey, I'm filtering data from 3 different tables. Number 1, from the student table, course table, and enroll table. Okay, where student.student ID in enroll table should be equal to student.student ID in student table. Okay. Put back in the student ID. Did I use this ID? Yeah, SI errors. We welcome errors. Okay, now done. Enroll.student ID. This is not Latino. So enroll table ke student ID check whether is it equal to student.student ID and enroll ke tine course ID check whether is it equal to course.course ID. I'll get 16 records. Perfectly, I'll get the 16 records. See, I have 16 students who enrolled for the courses, and then I got all the records interestingly. Did you get the concept in there? But under 16 records enroll, like it, last minute all 16 records comes in. What happens in this table? I'm taking data from two table, okay, where picking the data from two table, and both these tables are connected using enroll. So what I'll say it is, okay, if I draw it in visually for you guys, course table, student table, enroll table. I have the course ID, student ID. What it does it is, he will check whether this course ID and this course ID are equal, this student ID and this student ID are equal. And he will give you only equal values. Did you get the concept? So what does concatenate does it is, this command is table dot column name, table name dot column name. You check in this table, this column, is it equal to this table, this column? And this table, this column is equal to this one, this. Make it economic. I can also display the name date also if you wish. Start date. You get how filter करला end बोलूँगा. See, I'll get the start date also. तब fun गंडा बोलूँगा उन्ना. Group by the अंडा बोलो. Group by course ID. So I can give you count course ID, comma course name. What will happen here? I'll count the number of course ID, comma course name from student and from course table. Yeah. Why I'm deleting this? I'll keep this one and I'll write another data. Okay. This one, this command display the number of courses assigned. I can say count. Simply I can say course ID. And from course table, I can get the enroll table. Count course ID from enroll table. Very good. Why that error is coming? Because of the error. Okay, nice. 16 are there. But I wanted to get the name also. I wanted to see how many people are doing diploma, how many people are doing HND, how many people are doing all these things. So number of courses, not a Venus Karlaganda. So I'll say course name. But the problem is what? From where do you get the course name? I don't have it in enroll table. I have it in the course table. So I can share it this way. Where enroll table like course ID is equal to course table like course ID. Beautiful. CID के जाते ना enroll table again. Group by the course ID. Okay, CID is ambiguous. Okay, this course ID. Course.course ID and enroll.course ID. Okay, now interesting. Code take interest when you go dark. Count the course ID from course table, comma, course name. But the problem is Here you are counting the course ID from course name, but there is a problem. Now this course ID is available in both the table. CID statement is ambiguous, meaning he says mona CID only. The function enroll doesn't exist. Check function parameters. Count enroll table की course ID. We'll combine in this way. Group by course ID. Okay. Now I got 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. These are all course ID and these are the grouping. Okay, now I have to assign the name also. Okay, equal to all select course ID from select course name from guys. This is too much, but I'm doing it still for you guys. Okay, this is too much. Select course name from course table. You'll be like manjang mela ai monad vinni kilometer. So what are we trying to do? It is we're going to get the course ID and the course name from two different tables. We are just okay combining from different tables and getting select course name from course table. Where course ID from course table. Okay, make upside down. Select C name from course table where CID is equal to all select course ID from okay. See, there's a courses I got it. Nice. CID. Okay, interesting. This one needs time to go get it. But if you wish, you can try to get this out. Put the time but because it's getting interesting, okay. My main concern is to get it from two table, filter and get the expression. Okay. So the introduction towards join is that simply make a select the course name. Make it interesting. I'll do this one. Okay. I'll do it and update in y'all in the group. So anyone who wish to get this database, may database SQL4, make a command stikat mangolante yavanna. Okay, you all can use it in there. But that is the introduction towards join. Joins are basically combining okay. Basically, joins is a command using of combining multiple tables together. That's what joins are all about. So we have another two more small sections is there. Main section next week because if I do it now, you guys will sumave tala kolambi medavi davi kide. Okay. So me joins I'll do it in the next class and we'll start the past papers in there. Start doing questions now itself. Okay, start working out in terms. So only we have joins and data control language, a very small section. Joins, simply I gave an introduction. Okay, how kilagatat of combining multiple tables together. So that comes to the end of our classroom for today then. See you all at a call. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye and have a great day. Guys, evening we don't have any session tonight. Today evening. Bye bye.